Hi guys, this is Jadirahsarmad. Welcome back to my channel and also welcome back to another episode of our blogging series. Now before we begin, I would like to thank every single one of you guys who has subscribed to my channel, and if you haven't, please do. I'm so grateful for 1000 subscribers. It is so surreal and well, it's just so amazing. So I am thinking of doing a giveaway, so watch out for my videos next week because I will be announcing one maybe tomorrow or later on in the week, so you don't want to miss that out because obviously I'm here because of you guys and I want to give back. Anyways, topic for today's episode is how to manage blogging when you have a full-time job or studies to take care of. Now, this is something that I have been asked time and again since I started my blog, before I even started my university, and then I managed to keep up with it all throughout the years. So I tried being consistent, and this is something that a lot of you guys ask me about, that how do you manage blogging in university? And well, now I have a full-time job, so I will be sharing some tips which have helped me in managing work, blog, studies, everything all at once. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So first and foremost, I would say that planning and prioritizing is the key. Now you have to obviously prioritize and give priority to your studies or your work, because obviously blogging is secondary to them, unless obviously you decide to take up blogging as a full-time job in itself. However, while you're studying and everything like that, I know it can get really tough to keep up, and this is why I say planning is the key. You have to plan and give yourself a schedule to work on while you are in school or university or at work, and this really helps. So basically, you don't have to blog every single day or very frequently to keep up, to be very honest. What you have to instead do is plan and decide what you would do on what day. Now, what I personally did was that I used to write my blog posts, like I used to draft them whenever I got time. So I used to usually do them after university, after classes, and even now after work. So I have a day where I decide, okay, this particular day I'll write this particular blog post, and you don't have to put it in a final draft on the same day. What you can do is that you can at least jot down ideas. You can see how you want to go about it, because blogging is a time-taking job, especially if you want to do something of the sort sincerely. You have to really plan it out and see what you want to write and how you want to go about it. So that's the first thing that I did. Like, I would either jot down points, like maybe even on my phone, not necessarily on my blogging platform, and later on I will put it into a draft and I would start writing whenever I am in the mood. So this was something that I usually used to do after classes. I know it can get really tough, but even an hour is enough to get things moving, because once you get into the temperament of writing, seriously, words start flowing after a point. And also, you don't have to start with the first paragraph when you are writing a draft. You can always start with something that you feel more clear about, or it can be a paragraph in between, and eventually you'll get into the tempo and you will be able to write the introduction and the ending of it as well. So other than that, what I did was I used to keep weekends for taking photographs, because I personally shoot in natural lighting most of the time. So I used to either, like if I get back home early on a particular day and I find sunlight, I would take photos then. It doesn't have to be hard and fast. Otherwise, I would just, keep the weekends for taking photographs, and that's when I did it. So this way, you don't necessarily have to write a complete blog post and post it on the same day. Instead, you can work on different blog posts throughout the week and then take the photos on a particular day, edit them, put them in the post, and just post. So this way, you don't have to rush and exhaust yourself, but you can also get a lot done when you have planned everything nicely. Then again, there would be days when you would be like, I don't feel like it, or I'm feeling a bit lazy. Look, sometimes when you have given yourself deadlines, you have to push yourself. Otherwise, you'll just get into a rut by, putting things on the back burner over and over and over, and you wouldn't be able to get out of it soon. So it's best that, you don't have to go in full swing on the same day. You don't have to do more than you feel like doing, but at least push yourself and get things done. Trust me, the end results are so satisfying and rewarding. You would love it, and you would be proud of your own self for getting things done on time rather than rushing at the last moment. Because sometimes you have like client posts and stuff like that when you have brand deals, and like you have deadlines for brands as well. So you have to act really professionally with things like that, and it's best that you just plan it out, sort everything out, and do it. What I used to do during exam season was that I used to plan ahead of time, and this was actually the time when I pushed myself a little bit more than usual to draft posts in advance, so that even when I'm away for exams, I have things to post about, so I could just schedule them in advance, and they used to get posted automatically. And this is something that kept things sailing for me even when I was busy or I could not allot a lot of time to a particular task. I think you should definitely use your time wisely and get things done when you have more time on hand, because seriously, you would thank yourself at the end of the day. Now, why this is also important: if you are into blogging and you're really passionate about it and you want it to work for you in the longer run, and basically if you are a blogger, you would know why you love blogging. And I mean, it's maybe something that people who are non-bloggers don't really get, that why are you guys so obsessed with blogging? But definitely it helps. And if you look at it in a way that you want to take it as a business, then you have to constantly work on improving your content and your reach. And it only happens when you churn content frequently and consistently. You would see an improvement in your own way of writing, in your own photography. Trust me, there is so much that you learn with every try, with every attempt that you make. There is so much that you grow every single day, and this is why it's important that if you start something and you really want to take it to the next level, you have to show that kind of dedication, sincerity, devotion, everything of the sort, to get things moving along. And this is why reach and consistency go hand in hand. If you want to improve your blog's traffic, the more you post, the more you blog, your own Google rank will increase, because obviously Google will notice you as somebody whose website is being constantly updated, so it's not outdated, and it would show better in searches. Again, you do need to have good quality content for Google to actually send people to your website. And that just basically means that when you blog, don't just write 2-3 lines with a photograph. That's not it, okay? What you need to do is you have to make sure that you are offering your audience enough information which would be helpful. So try to write a post which is anywhere between 500 to 1000 words long at least, because this is what Google does take in consideration when sending people to your blog. So it really matters that you have a good word count, you have your search engine optimization, which is SEO enabled. And for this, you can use plugins if you are on WordPress, if you are on Blogger or any other website. This would help that, try to use the keywords, the words relevant to your post. Think like somebody who's about to search for a certain review. Think of yourself. What words would you type in the search engine to reach to that review? And try using such words as the keywords within the first 100 words. Now, you don't have to, have a word vomit, but try to be clever. This is something that you would learn as your writing improves. And just try to, have really catchy titles. Use these keywords as frequently as possible, and also, like I said, try to use them towards the beginning of your post, as it would show up better in searches. So this is something very important. Then there is image. search engine optimization that Fatma did discuss in one of her videos, so do check that out. I'll link it down below. And what you can do is that basically when you put up an image on your blog, if you click on it, you get an option of adding a caption and adding properties. When you go into properties, there is a title text and there is an alt text. Now you want to make sure that you fill these out. It doesn't have to be anything out of the ordinary. It just has to be like, you know, what the product actually is, like a few words saying that, like maybe it's a BB cream, just say ABC BB cream, ABC being the brand obviously. So you can just type that in, and again, this would improve the searches. You would be able to, you know, drive a lot more traffic than usual. If you take care of these little things, it really makes a difference. Now I just have one more thing to share with you guys when it comes to improving your reach and appearing as somebody who's very consistent, and that is scheduling your post for the social media. Yes, it is so important that even on the days you're not writing a blog post, you're not putting up a blog post, you at least promote all of your previous blog posts, because you know what? You always have new people following you on social media, new people liking your page, liking your Instagram, following you on Instagram and following you on Twitter, and you want to share all of your old content with such people as well. Now I made this mistake of, you know, not sharing my older content for a very long time, but trust me, the minute I started doing it, I saw a massive difference, and there was a huge improvement in my blog's traffic. It was almost doubled over the span of, like, you can say a week, which is amazing. And trust me, with, like, you know, platforms like Facebook and Twitter, where the feed is like constantly moving up, you don't have to worry about being spammy or anything. What happens is that when you type a blog post, it's very important to promote it right away, but sometimes, like I said, since the feed is moving, people, even your own followers, don't get to see what you have posted, and this is the reason why you need to keep reposting it. Don't be like don't just post a single post 10 times in the same day, but, like, you know, post it one day, then post it again 3 days later. Stuff like that really helps, and this is something that I've, like, you know, started doing, and it makes a huge difference. And it just shows, you know, even to the people who are like newly following you, or the people who are already following you, that you are serious about what you're doing and you are active, at least on social media, even when you're not having enough time to, you know, dedicated to your blog. So this is a cool little trick that you should try, and definitely do write blog posts and get in the habit of writing them regularly. You will see a difference in your traffic, in your reach, and even in yourself. That's it from me today, guys. Be sure to check out Fatma's video. She is going to be telling you about the common blogging mistakes that we make and how to avoid them. So I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more such content on my channel. Also, please subscribe before you leave. Let's hit another milestone and let's get a bigger family and let's grow together. Anyways, guys, take care of yourself. Most importantly, there is like chikungunya going around, so please stay safe and take care of yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.